What's going on, guys? Yonkscast here. You finally get to see my face. Well, you've seen my face before, but not like this. This is different. It's on a computer. Work with me, people. I paid good money for this. Um, Trying something new and different out. I'm hoping eventually to be able to do that little thing where my face is in the picture of the game I'm playing. You know what I'm talking about. Um, haven't quite gotten there though because Streamlab. Whew, she is a cruel mistress. We'll put it that way. But I will figure it out eventually. I can guarantee you all that. Just wanted to give you guys an update here, but I'm not here just for an update. I'm here for some Hogwarts Legacy. So I want you guys to buckle up, get ready for some more misadventures of Hermione Stranger. Let's see where the game takes us tonight and have a little fun. And I hope you guys are still enjoying the content. Subscribe if you do. Give me a like and let's dive on in. What's going on, guys? Yonkscast here. I'm still testing out this new mic, so forgive me if that's really loud. We'll find out together. Here for another Harry Potter Hogwarts. Oh, crap. Well, that's the sequel, actually. We're talking about Hogwarts Legacy, of course. I'm going to have to escape here. I don't want you guys to take a look at my Slytherin character. I did make a Slytherin character. I know I was hating on Slytherin, but the common room's so pretty. It really is. I mean, if I was at a common room like that, I'd be a snob too. I'd be a Draco Malfoy. Wait, did it work? Guys, change of plans. It worked. Right? I gotta make sure I'm Hermione Stranger though. I think this is the only character I have, Alright, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we're in the Gryffindor common room. Give me a second. Collect my bearings. Full disclosure, I did play earlier. That's why I have that Slytherin character. But I promise you guys, I didn't get very far. The tutorial is it is a labor of love. Let's put it that way. Guys, look how much smoother this is running today. That was disgusting. Did you guys hear that? Oh, wait. Forgot. Sorry if it was echoing. But if it was echoing, I really hope you heard that. Alright, here we go. Gonna go down the old stairwell. Now, one thing I'm disappointed with, if anyone read the Harry Potter books, which I'm sure some of you did, remember when Harry and Ron tried to get into the girls' dormitory? Apparently, it turned into a slide, the staircase.
Now,
so
which way is the common room?
Obviously down. So I'm wondering if I doubt that they make that happen in this game, but considering I am a girl, I can climb freely. I am not just a girl, I am Hermione Stranger. Oh, this is a lot more intricate than I thought, guys. In the movies, you would just climb down the stairs and you'd be right there. Alright. Sorry, I'm also looking around here. I hope you guys are enjoying this view as well.
Different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Here, I'll turn her up a little bit more just in case you guys can't hear it. I do feel bad if this mic is just picking up my voice. Alright.
Revelio.
I think I need Miss Weasley to activate the flu powder. What are they called? The flu fire? Flu flame.
Nelly,
I'll do anything to thrill.
can't imagine starting a new school bit.
Alright, let's meet some people. Let's make some friends, guys.
Still not working. Ugh.
Otherwise, I'm going to become Hogwarts' first incel.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell.
I kind of don't
should
want
be
to be
able
this
to do
girl's
it
friend.
non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little.
All right,
before
humble
we
brag,
arrived.
humble brag.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just then?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna
you'll
be
get
nice.
it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
I really don't want to get to know this girl very much. So I'm just gonna say goodbye.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
Enjoy your first day.
Alright guys, so that was the first friend we met here at Gryffindor, Cressida. House chest. Oh, it's like a,
I could wander the greenhouses for
your
hours.
inventory. That would be my guess.
She gets all get down.
Let's see how accurate this is to the book v movie. So,
Have a sip. Go on.
if you didn't notice, the movie doesn't have this, but the book clearly describes, Okay, so interesting. You have proximity crouch. It's not me crouching, guys. That's slightly inconvenient. That's what I was wondering about that too, though.
It'll be the next
Let's see. All right, okay. Some of it's movie. Like, weren't Harry and Ron up there looking down
to catch up to the other students.
at Christmas?
Wizards has the monopoly on skill.
She gets
Don't go.
Okay, I'll fight. I'm supposed to talk to
If
this
I get
girl.
caught, I shan't offend you.
Can I?
I'll trade you with 3 worth.
How about?
You just make
She
me think
gets
she
bored
is
every
anyway.
year.
Half about fertilizers.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
That's not impressive. Anyone can do that. I can walk. Oh, dude, but how am I supposed to talk to this?
Nellie will do anything for a thrill. If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
All right, let's go to the other guy instead, because this is. Let me eat another apple.
It'll be the next
Absolutely
butterbeer.
delicious. Finally, some good frickin' food. Ooh. All right, I'm supposed to meet this
You'll
guy
like it.
too.
Trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Myself.
Ah, the resident prankster.
Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
Oh, he's
Heard
a
about your
Weasley,
travels
of
here.
course he is.
Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes.
Why is that such a big
friend
deal?
of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
I don't want to be a complete nice guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little spice into the mix.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you,
Well, it was
Gareth.
nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Your aunt's not an elf. All right, let's get this fireplace girl.
Nellie will do anything for thrills.
Professor catches her this
All right, I see. Oh, that must be Nellie. All right, Nellie, come here. Come here. Huh? 1v1 me.
Revelio.
Wait.
If I get caught, I shan't defend you.
Nellie, how do... Okay, I get it.
She gets bolder
That girl
every
thinks she can
year.
get away with
Please
anything.
get down. A professor could
I don't know how I'm supposed to talk to her, guys. Hold on. There's gotta be a way, right?
She gets
That girl
bolder
thinks she can
every
get away with
year.
anything.
Nellie!
Lumos.
I can do tricks too. Alright, this little attention whore. I mean, attention bore. Like a B-O-A-R. Alright, Nellie. Okay, that is annoying.
Nelly will eat anything for attention.
No one reacts when you hit them with the spells, which is, look at that. Boom, boom. I can see where that'd be a little disappointing, but at the same time, they'd have to make a reaction for every character,
That
which
girl
would be
thinks she can get
If
away
I
with
get caught,
anything.
I shan't defend
a
you.
pain, to put it lightly. How am I supposed to say hello to Nellie? Oh, is this Nellie? Oh, that's...
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it
I
helpful
won't.
to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a
This
broom.
girl's asking to be
Goodness.
dead space slapped.
I'm Nellie, by the way.
Whoa,
Oxford.
Nellie.
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Alright, she seems like a bragger, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with it.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
More like Griffin Boar. Oh,
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor.
what would be the point of knowing how to parkour in a magical world? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, here we go. Proximity squat right now. Boom.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs.
I doubt they actually make you do
Owls.
that.
Yes, your ordinary wisdom exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you
Although
leave
I feel like that'd be
After
kinda cool,
much
guys.
discussion with the headmaster
If you
and
actually
the Department
graduated
of
the
Magical
next
Education
grade.
at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Talk about a page turner.
What is it?
It is a
It's
wizard's
a
field
book.
guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable
Hey, there's nearly
resource.
headless.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what's learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Alright, so from my experience, the
guide will give
Slytherin
you
common room is
opportunities to
much bigger
practice
than
your
the
magic
Gryffindor.
and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
But you're Weasley.
Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply called
Well,
Revelio.
that is a way to go. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and is an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. I think that's a bison, actually. Are they also known as water buffalo? Maybe. Alright, open up the field guide here. Oh, oops, wrong button. Boom, boom. Alright, we're... So one thing that can make this game better is if I'm able to unlock more hairstyles.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more activities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Did Peeves make you jump?
Peeves.
Now?
Looks like Miss No- Oh yeah, everyone's freaking out hiking.
Classes to attend.
Pet cats. Give me a second, I gotta do this. I got absolutely nothing from that. Not even satisfaction. Oh, One-Eyed Witch Passage. From, when Harry sneaks out.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a lowdown. There actually is no Central Hall. See here. Where you find, including astronomy, child library, greenhouse. Continue. Unlock the flue flame here. Boom. Alright, this is going to be their fast travel system, and it's super important for a game like this because if the castle's as big as they say, you're not going to want to walk. And I respect it. Although, for at least like the first time, I definitely want to walk through, but I will say that when it comes to fast travel, it's so much easier for a speed run. And I have to speed run in my other profiles because they literally have the same dialogue for every single character so far.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure
I haven't
you
made
get
it
to
there yet.
Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I'm going to speed things up for you guys and just say goodbye to this.
A lot to absorb
Because
on your first
we're
day,
about to have
and you have much
have a
to
whole
learn.
thing with
Happily,
Alyssa.
your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say
He did, Professor.
he's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your
Oh, sorry,
arrival,
I'm skipping over because I've
specifically
played this
about
part.
what happened
Oops.
after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
So, Mama didn't raise no bitch or narc. So I am just gonna play stupid.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the... Professor.
She doesn't look like a Weasley.
They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Another explanation part. This one's faster though. I promise you guys.
Good luck
I know it's
today.
kind of boring right
And
now.
remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we
Alright,
can't
so I'm thinking defense against the
proceed
dark arts
for those
first, guys.
supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley, we don't know where this path will
Oops,
be
sorry about that,
led
guys. I was
upon
trying to use
lead.
Lumos in mid-speech.
It may require a bit more flexibility with your time.
If there's one
than
thing
she
I
would
am,
approve
Fig,
of.
it's flexible.
And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
I bet
Good.
Fig is more...
Now, as
Did you
capable
see him
as
putting
you
his
are, I believe
legs
the
behind his
ability you
head?
possess
Oh, God.
obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the
This guy
field
just
guide's
seems like
map?
such a beta
Unfold
male.
it and have a look.
Alright, here we go. Unfold it. Alright, we're doing defense against the dark arts first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy
For
Mr.
those of
Oliver.
you who didn't know,
He's an
apparently I have
exceptional
a second-hand
craftsman and a
wand.
good friend. I shall reach out
So
when
it
I
means
have
it's
more
not unicorn
information
hair
about
core.
our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I'm all about them owls. About them owls. Alright, Alright, I casted it. Wait, what? Hold on. The charmed compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Alright, there we go. Now it's working. Excuse me, sir. That was the most awkward door open. Alright, they have some interaction. She's dodging my spells. Let's see if this guy does it. They don't really... Hold on.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wait, was that me? It didn't sound like me. Alright, we're in the Defense Against the Dark Arts building. This is the building we saw in one of the longer playthrough previews. Oh! Oh, is that a Rumple Horns whatever? That's an Easter egg right there. Remember in book 7, I believe? Deathly Hallows. Luna's dad has that, but apparently it's not a real creature. But I think they made it a real creature. I like that. That's a fun little nod to the movies. And these are some sneakoscopes, or I'm actually not sure what they are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready.
Is that what we've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
You guys remember it in the
You may
movie,
be asking
the
yourself
second
how
one,
an old woman
Chamber
like
of
me
Secrets?
single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Ah!
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will
That
review
was
a spell
creepy.
that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in
I've
the
never
heat
heard of
battle.
unspeakable.
Now,
That's
let's
curious.
practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
All right, I gotta trace the spell here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see it.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
All right. She wants to see your boy really shine, and your boy's gonna shine bright like a diamond.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Cast Levioso on the training dummy. Okay, guys. So here's the dealio.
Levioso.
Oh.
Now, the
Okay.
basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I
Oh,
want
damn.
a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
All right, let's go.
This should be easy.
You good?
What?
Stupid. Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick man.
I do. Just a lively duel.
Stupid.
Hey!
Not bad.
The combat system's a little laggy,
You
I
give
will
as
say.
good as you get.
I think he likes me.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Great
I
things from you, Mr.
demand
Potter.
excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must.
Oh my
achieve
goodness, you
it.
guys probably don't see this in
A
the
classroom
background,
duel
but I'm
is
going to
one
point it
thing,
out.
But battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Alright, so I'm going to see if I can walk over to it.
Right, that's enough spectacle for one
See
day.
this
Class is
mermaid
dismissed.
thing right here? It's a nod to Barnum and Bailey's fake mermaid corpse they put together with a monkey and a fish. I would recognize that anywhere. The rest, I'm not sure. Can I go in her office? Level block? Can I see myself? Ah, they played it halfway. I see what they did there. They blur it so they don't have to worry about what face you have. Interesting.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Ooh. That was a diss, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Hecate seems to be a derivative of Hecate, which from the Greek mythology is the goddess of magic.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was
What?
certainly good practice.
It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the
He's
way,
getting him. He's
didn't
trying to get in my
expect a Greek
pants.
student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your
Takes
first
more than that,
duel.
Sebastian, to drop my knickerbockers. I've had a share of one cabinet.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Oh, damn! I didn't know I'd say that.
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library,
Oh.
you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? See
Oh,
if your performance today was sheer
Sebastian.
luck,
Shooting a
or actual
shot.
skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're
But
interested.
I'm a girl of
Till
very
next time.
specific taste. Wait, let me get a better view of that. Oh, I thought it was a hydrant. Never mind. Alright, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna open the map, I think, because I remembered. And we're gonna go whoop, right here. No, not the... Alright, I think it worked, right? Yeah. If we see a side quest along the way, I would not be I would not say no to it. Let's just take a look around for right now. Like, I don't know what that is. It's not a magical creature I'm familiar with. Let me know in the comments below if you know what that is, because I'm kind of curious now. Alright, so not everyone has dialogue. Some people... Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something, guys. Oh, that's lazy. That's so lazy. They're the same. They're the same NPC. I'm sorry, I'm so nitpicky about this stuff. I noticed that though, and I'm like, come on, guys. Seriously? I am a fan of the classical music playing in the background. It's kind of pleasant.
Revelio. Lumos.
So they let you use spells places? Hold on. Let's see if this works on him. Yeah, I didn't think it would. That is kind of... I'm on the fence, guys. I really am, because part of me's like, I understand why they did that, but I would have really liked to be able to just use spells on people.
Revelio.
This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix. Huh. Actually, wait. I'm actually intrigued by this. There's different types of phoenixes. And what makes an Irish one so special? And wouldn't a phoenix live forever? Huh. That's interesting.
Revelio.
Wait, why does she get to wear something different? I'm sorry, I'm asking myself questions I know you guys don't have answers to, but this is intriguing in a way because it really sets the tone for the rest of the game. Like, looking at the differences, and even something that's, oh, it's Cerberus, but in the Harry Potter verse, it could be Fluffy. Three-headed dogs must be a commonality, because obviously Fluffy has not been born yet, to my knowledge. Alright, we're going to continue to go up here. Guys, just take a look around. Like, I'm going to take a pause, take a look around. It really is beautiful. Absolutely.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
But I have no one to write to.
I wish I received.
I feel like I remember this statue.
I like knowing what my sisters are up to. The youngest is learning to deno the garden.
No one sends me owls.
Oh, I had no idea the Charms Classroom was right. This can't be the same one, though, right? In every Harry Potter game I've ever played, it's never
There is
been
an
like
open
this.
seat here. Thank you. Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident
This guy's a Slytherin.
we will
Like,
take
I don't
on
understand
with
that.
the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms. Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
This guy's
even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Accio.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you
They
so
should
believe
let you
they
choose
are,
your partner.
and take turns summoning them out of one another's
This feels very
hands.
limited.
Only one
I have
will
to be her
needed, but
friend.
partnership
And I'm
is
not
there.
saying that I don't
Thank
want
you.
to be,
Get
but
into place now.
it'd just be so much more open world if I could choose my friend.
Akio,
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot
First
of
time I
potential, but
read
remember,
Harry Potter, I thought it was Accio.
potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ha! I gotta remember that one. Not after you, after me. I don't know, guys. It's still just out. Hold on, let me readjust. Oh! 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 Butt's been in one position too long. It still just doesn't feel like much of a Harry Potter game. I don't know what it is, like what I'm looking for. But I'm not getting Harry Potter from it. I'm getting a separate universe from this. Even though I'm in Hogwarts. It's the craziest thing. Do you guys feel the same way watching this? It's just, I don't know.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test?
Oh,
right?
this is that game that we saw in the preview.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and release. Splendid! Happens to the best. Now, think of this like go. Very good. Excellent control there.
Alright, I get it. I'm not that great at it.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. Just as before, and
all right.
Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.